The Man on the Logging Road, Backcountry Encounter. 2025 experience in the Mark Twain National Forest. No more tents. We're done. After what happened to us in the Missouri backcountry, I will never sleep under a thin layer of nylon again. This isn't just another camping story, it's a warning about how vulnerable you really are out there, and how quickly an isolated campsite can turn you into a target for someone with evil intent. They say the Mark Twain National Forest is beautiful, and by day, it truly is. But there's a reason the locals tell stories about these hills. My fiancée and I were tent camping near Vienna, Missouri, deep in the hollows where the woods feel like they're watching you, miles from the nearest thread of civilization. This was our first time venture camping outside of a standard, regulated campground, and we had pushed further into the national forest than ever before. We were over 60 miles into the wilderness, and the last small town we passed was at least 30 miles behind us. After a long search for a spot that felt right, we found an opening off an old logging road that looked like it had been used by travelers before. We pulled in and set up camp. The day was perfect. We pitched the tent, ventured a walk, talked, and cooked an incredible meal over the open fire. Afterward, I pulled out my guitar. Under a blanket of stars, we sang songs by the embers, staying up until we could no longer. So around 11 p.m. we decided to retreat to the tent. The moon must have been at its peak because it flooded the forest floor with a brilliant, silver clarity. I have always been firm about praying a field of protection around my home at night, and that evening, we prayed a fervent prayer of protection around our campsite before closing our eyes. But suddenly, the feeling of the night shifted. An eerie, heavy atmosphere settled over the hollow. Something felt deeply, fundamentally wrong. We were about to face a night we would never forget. Looking back, the warning signs had started earlier. While we were singing by the fire, a vehicle had crawled past us down the logging road, moving unnaturally slow. Being deep in the woods, we tried to brush it off, assuming it was just fellow campers looking for a spot. But later, as we sang by the fire, I thought I heard the distinct sound of a human voice out on the road. A heavy intuition settled in my chest. We had become the object of someone's attention out there. After zipping the tent door closed, I finally managed to drift into a light doze. But in the dead of night, I was startled awake. I didn't just wake up to the darkness of the tent, I woke up to a vision. My fiancée was sound asleep beside me, but my mind was instantly gripped by panic.